And there we go. We are now live.
We're live!
We are. Let me do some final touches. Need to spam the stream everywhere.
Welcome everyone to the Garde vs 40E Napoleonic League fight. Welcome. They're not even on the stream yet, are they?
Yeah,
But
there is nobody in here yet.
For the replay, welcome.
It's the replay, we'll love it. Stream everywhere. .25E shouted the stream. Let's go.
I posted in BA shouts, but I haven't pinged for it, because I think Rulesy would murder me.
I'm just gonna ping this Discord server.
I don't know how to say his name, Diaxa, is he casting today? Diax?
No, he just wants to watch. He is the leader of Ottomans.
Yeah.
He just has to watch. People are starting to slowly flood in. Welcome, everybody.
Welcome everyone to the stream, welcome.
Oh, of course, Valor wants it. Need to ping EI with it, or EI times.
Cool Valor, a bastard, he's not getting into this stream, not today. Not after his performance yesterday, God, he's an awful commentator. Oh God, who's joined?
Oh, I can't even at your EI.
Your mother.
Hello, Morbus.
Oh my God.
The one and only.
We love Morbus.
Do I sound... I was watching the stream last time. I sound kind of loud. Am I okay on your side?
You're fine.
You're a little bit loud, I can't lie. Just a little bit.
It's not that.
Alright, let me turn down my input.
Everybody just flooding into the main VC.
How about that?
I feel like that.
Let's see in the chat, guys. Who do you think is going to win today? 25 your guard. Say in chat.
Actually, it's 40.
I turned myself down to 70%. How's that?
Yeah, that works.
Good.
I don't know how it shows up on stream, but VC, it's fine.
I should be in... Try to get in at least, so that way I don't have to watch a delayed stream, so that way I don't even know what's going on half the time.
This is gonna be a really good fight. I'm very excited for this.
Oh yeah, no, for sure. It's probably what is Garde, France's pride and joy versus a very grizzled veteran, state of infantry. We're gonna see if those Garde purges really work for them or not. I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm really hoping Garde gets their shit pushed in today.
Hey, bro. No matter what happens, it's gonna be a good fight at the end of the day, and I think both teams are gonna try their hardest and really show up and show out today.
I think people really underestimate the Garde. I know they had some high-profile defeats recently, but when the Garde are sweating, they are quite a challenge.
I would want to counter that with it's Guard, right? That is a prize defeat for anybody. So obviously, their contenders are going to be giving it they're all themselves.
I think the problem with the 40E team is that they've got a mix line, and mix lines are notoriously unreliable. I don't know who's leading that line. Who is leading it? It is
There's no
Pluto.
there's no way they're having a 15E guy lead it. No way. Maybe
We
that's
could
just
actually
temporary.
see that in the Andor fight. If you watch, the Preslians were actually copped up with the 13th, and in some
Yeah, I
cases
think,
they
like,
didn't
half
even
the
have
lines
people on
were
the VC.
mixed.
Yeah. But there's a difference. As long as they have communication with each other, as long as they can hear their commander, I think they will do fine. But again, the difference in training, the difference in gameplay and style can definitely be a hamper to the regiment and what it's going to be trying to do.
As well as this, the Guard are fighting together, whereas the 15E and 25E only fight together rarely. The Guard are used to fighting with each other, they all know each other. They know how to communicate with each other, whereas the 15E and 25E, they, it might be shaky, but we'll see.
We shall certainly see. I want to get in there so that way I could probably just watch one of the flies. What is Guard bringing to the table? Did they get all of their regiments back up, or is it primarily going to be like Shuang Guard and the rest?
I'm not sure.
Young
at the
and Midgard.
moment.
So the Guard have got two corps. They've got the Chasseurs and the Grenadiers. They're bringing one line from each of them, so one Midgard line and one Young Guard line from each of the sub-corps.
I never knew Guard Corps had sub-corps. Is that part of the reforms?
Yeah, they've divided themselves into two. He's looking at the lines, so you've got Imperial Bladed, it seems, on the Fusilier Grenadier line. You've got Meal on the Fusilier Chasseurs. Meal's quite a good line leader, very veteran. We've got Eden and Victus leading the Tyrolure Chasseurs, and we've got, I think that's Austin leading the Tyrolure Grenadiers. As for the Voltigeurs 25, that's Voided probably. He's a very good line leader. That's probably one of the most solid lines in France, if not the most solid line in France. Carabiniers 25, led by Callum. That'll be interesting. Mixed line looks like to be Pluto Wellesley. It's a mixed line led by a junior officer, which is surprising. And I believe Defined is leading the Voltigeurs D15E.
See if I cannot get into that. I doubt I will, but we never know.
Let me try and get Orpios and Voided in here.
I would like
Orpios
to
hasn't
try
been
to
voided.
get into yeah, I would like to try to get into there as a spectator. We'll see if that's possible.
I will just give you a company code for Andor real quick.
It sounds like a plan. I am junior officer, so we'll see how that plays out. I'm a lieutenant.
Shout out to my boy Voided Flame.
Orbis, check your DMs for the code.
Appreciate.
Hey, dragging Voided and Orpios in here. Hello, guys.
Hello?
Hello.
Howdy.
Hello.
Welcome. I keep forgetting to actually put something together for the pregame interviews. I just really wanted to just chat with you guys, see what you guys think your odds are, how your regiments or corps have been doing, and really that's about it. just how you think you guys are doing, how you think you'll perform. Just really, that's it.
Mhm.
Whoever wants to go first can.
Go ahead, Void.
Oh, okay. So recently, I feel like fourth core as a whole has been in a very good spot. You know, a few months ago, we've probably gone from arguably being one of the worst cores in the last league to being, I'd argue, the best core right now. As for 25E, I'd say we've always been really good. You know, it's never been a question. Beating Garde is nothing new to us. Plenty of times. Either whether it be with like Coalition, 9E, the rest of our core, you know, I'm pretty confident about this fight. You know, I've done this plenty of times. It's always been fun. It's always been a good game. It's always been close. So hopefully it's the same this time. And I'm going for the win with my boys. I got all my guys, my Volta gears, wearing yellow, all dripped out. They're ready to kill. They're ready to top frag. They're ready to get rewarded. They're ready to win. So I'm sure 15E feels the same.
I'm not gonna lie. I was used to be back in old Italy before they decided to pull out of EI, but I remember our best regiment had a commander in it that would always sim for you guys. 25E. I'm sure you know his name, Coolish.
Oh yeah, Coolice is one of my NCOs now.
Makes sense.
Well,
he can't make it today. He can't make it today, but he's one of my NCOs.
Yep, makes sense. As you can tell, he hasn't really had a very good reputation with the 1-0 commanders, but to deny his leadership and command, you know, is just it's a crime to deny that he's a decent commander.
Yeah, Coolice is very good. I've led a few times. He's done spectacular each time. So
Orpheus, how do you respond to Voided's confidence about the battle today? What do you say to that?
I think it's overconfidence. However, you know, they have won several battles in the past, although, if I do recall, they were carried by the British forces on their team. So I believe that in light of that, we will continue to and politely walk over the 25E as we have in the past. Yes, I think that is all. I don't have to rub it in. We'll see. We'll see what happens in the battle. So obviously, the Garde has been, you know, when we got onto the new tech, we struggled a little bit, but recently we've been picking it up. You know, getting our guys in the right place. You know, training up some young Garde, and I think they're ready.
Definitely, quickly.
Yeah.
Void, I've got a
Figuring
question
it out.
for you, Voided.
yes.
Have you got a junior officer in the mix line there?
I want to call him a junior officer. I honestly consider Pluto one of the better officers in 15E. He's very good. I've seen him lead before. I can trust him, and he can definitely hold his own. So he is very confident and capable of leading that line.
All right, are you confident with the mix line there, Ben?
I am,
because
because this mix line is a mix of all of our elites, and I'd argue 15E has some of the best elites in this genre. They are very disciplined, have some of the best shots, and you put them with us, and that's a very good line.
All right, we shall see.
I think this will be a good battle. If you guys don't have anything else to say, then thank you for coming to the pregame interview, and you know, you can head back to your VCs and do whatever.
Got you. Thank you so much.
Yeah.
Good luck, both of you.
All right.
Enjoy the battle.
This is gonna be a great matchup.
The greatest bloodshed on this
Yeah.
bracket.
I definitely think this will be one of the best battles in the entire league. I think it's going to be a very close match and a very good one at that.
All right. Now that I kind of have, you know, I'm in it. I think I can definitely bring a little more energy to this commentary. I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna pick a regiment and I'm gonna just follow it and kind of just root for it. Want to make this interesting.
Looks like Garde are going for a strict 4 lines of 20. I think the 40E team are doing the same thing. Seems to be the meta with this cap. If you're restricted to the 4 lines, 20 for each. Let's hold us there.
I'll go find my boy Dog Liker. He is in the 25E, I believe.
God, look how many sergeants are in the Voltabinius 15E line. That's a whole staff line right there. Yeah, PC, set the cap to 8. Oh no, they're already doing it. Okay, never mind.
Don't even need to worry about it.
I don't know if Garde is just being very selective with the people they bring, or if they're having trouble rally. I assume they're just being very selective.
No, they did. They
Smart on their part.
God, they tend to rally everyone in the VC and then flood in the game suddenly.
Uh,
That's what they're doing now.
Mm. You think after... I wouldn't think they'd be very selective of the people that they chose to keep after removing everybody else. I don't know. I understand Garde needs to maintain that level of seriousness. I'm just one against it. That's just my opinion. To completely have to reshuffle the court every time they take a major defeat.
I would recommend kicking all the visitors besides us three, because they can get involved with the game and block shots and such.
Yeah.
yeah, I might actually do that.
Fango, have you planned on fixing Britain's capes? Or is it just going to remain as...
Our capes are brilliant. I'll show you, hold on.
Your capes are brilliant? Did you fix them, or are they still, like, big and blocky like what it was?
Look at that, that's good. Look. It's not blocky, what do you mean?
It's definitely definitely a step up from what you used to wear.
Yeah, I can agree with you there.
Yeah, I'm gonna move all the spectators out. Or just kick them.
I'm going to respawn. Nah, I don't need to respawn. Okay.
Wait, did I just kick the wrong Josh? Oh no.
Oh dear.
Or to be us.
I kicked the wrong Josh. Poor guy. Whoever that Josh was, I feel so sorry for him.
I'm sorry, I'm lost. I don't know what Orpheus is telling me or what he's alright, whatever.
Poor wrong Josh got kicked.
Am I being accused of something?
Very
Look.
upsetting.
No, I've talked shit to the Garde in the past. And I will continue to do it.
Hey man, no shit talking today.
No, we are unbiased
nothing
commentators.
from
We
me
don't have an opinion either way.
Nothing for me today. If they do well, I will acknowledge that they are absolutely crushing it. The commentary for me is going to be wholly unbiased today. I find it interesting that they have included Chessiers into their Guard division, or the Guard Corps.
Did they? Oh, yeah.
I don't know. It's like I'm more used to just seeing like the young guard Kiraidu and etc. Like the Grenadiers, Moyen Guard, Dutch Grenadiers. I'm more keen to that area, but I'm
Our Garde
sure.
doing a cheeky little bit of cap breaking here. All their staff are on the visitor team.
Just a little
They
bit.
might be. Well, they'll be made to drop anyways, won't they, if they are over? So.
Yeah. Okay, I think that is the end of all the changes I'm going to make to the stream.
Oh yeah, I like that. Good job. That looks good, actually.
Thank Glass for that. Man is a prodigy. Mr. Monkified Glass.
Who did
Love
that?
That guy.
Monkified who?
Monkified Glass. Beautiful man.
Never heard of him.
Oh well. Love that guy. Set to start in 15 minutes and they have already reached cap. Guess they're gonna have to send more Volta-Gears into that mixed 40 line.
It's a good rally today from the 250 volts. It's a strong rally.
It is. Very good rally.
That line is looking deadly as well. I see a lot of top fraggers I know in that line.
I am very excited for this fight. I keep saying it, but this is going to be a great fight.
You're putting veteran line infantry against some of the hand-chosen sons of France. Obviously, it's going to be a very good fight.
Just going to take a look at all the lines. I believe this line here is 15 evil to Beaners.
The guard lines are looking deadly as well. There's
I
a
just
load of top fraggers I know in
realized-
those lines.
I just realized they're... I'm pretty sure they're on the... Oh wait, never mind. Never mind, I'm just being stupid. I was about to say I think they're on the wrong side, but they're not. I believe that right there is... Which one's that? That's Carabiners of 25.
Oh. Everything to our northeast is the guards, and everything to our northwest is 40E.
That was 25 evil to Beaner, or Volta-Gears.
They should be that red flag to the 330.
No, so check out guards lines. Which one is this here? This is a Wolfram's line, which is... This is their Fusilier Grenadiers. Who's this over here? And this is their Trillers Grenadiers. And this is their Trillers Chasseurs. This should be their Fusilier
Cullum is
Chasseurs.
leading the Carbineers.
They have a lot of good people here today.
Yeah. So the tricolour is the Fusilier Chasseurs. Here's the blue flag.
Blue flag, I think Trillers Chasseurs. I don't even remember.
Yeah, blue flag is Fusilier Chasseurs, Young Guard Chasseurs. They've got two identical blue Gren flags, one of which is Midgard, one of which is Young Guard.
The citadel stands tall.
I already know the ringing's gonna get annoying for people in stream. Very big map, a lot of room to play with. I'll most likely play around this house or this field. Nice big open area to fight around.
Andor Eternal! In the name of the High King!
Is there a way to set my personal, like, morale loss to something?
To purge the
I think if Garde are smart, they'll try to keep the fight on this main field here. The left side of the map has got nasty terrain for them. It's not pleasant to fight on if you're on their team.
That does seem to be their best bet.
If I know 25E, they're probably going to try to extend the flank all the way to Canada.
Yeah, they always do. They always like to spread out the lines as far as possible. So each line is a little 1v1. So that's what we're probably going to see today.
And that's, I believe, that is where Garde's strong suit comes into, is the 1v1.
I disagree. Garde they've got a bad track record with smaller fights, but they tend to make their wins through big tactical plays. I'd say 25E are the better 1v1 lines, to be honest. Whereas Garde, they're better communicators, I'd say.
I guess I'm just talking out of back in the day experience then when Garde lines were definitely among some of the best of their 1v1s. 25E, I'm sure, with practically relatively being touched very little in terms of leadership. The leadership has been able to learn, adapt, and grow. I think that's another downturn or downside to the Garde reforms is leadership changes. Not constantly, but just enough to change plays.
I disagree. They've got pretty much the exact same staff team as before. I mean, it's all the same names that we all know and love, like Imperial Bladed, like Meal,
Just names two
like
people.
Desperate.
I've definitely seen a few new names come into Garde in terms of the officer corps. I'm sure it's more like one of those tight-knit groups that you normally have to have friends in order to get up there. But we're not here to talk politics of the French nation. We're here to talk about the lineup.
The way forwards is paved with glory.
How much morale do I need to get rid of the ringing? Oh my god.
At least 25%.
I have almost half.
Did you drop all the way down?
Yes.
Normally that'll do it to you.
The citadel
Okay,
stands
I
tall.
think the ringing is over.
PC, you're the one who needs morale, right?
Yes. I think my morale
Okay.
is done. So I'm good. No more ringing. During the fight in almost 8 minutes from now.
Looks like we'd go to start on time today. The team's already rallied fully.
Yeah?
It's going to be an early start today, or?
Preferably we start just right on the dot.
Andor Eternal.
I mean, if they want to start early, we can. That is up to them.
The way forwards is paved with glory.
Indeed, you are on TV, hippie.
Allgrim's glory.
Yeah, they want to start on time, so not before, not later.
Gotta say, of all the voice lines this actor did for Andor, probably Purge the Malfeasance is probably the best one that he did.
To purge the malfeasance.
Bro, I'm just getting so hyped for this. It's gonna be so good.
You sound hyped.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah,
I've never been
boys,
more hyped in my life.
I'm so hyped for this battle. It's like kind of energy I get from after completing my taxes, only to have to fucking amend my taxes because something was wrong. I'm just here for the melee. I want to see how the melee goes in between each of these guys.
Every single thing these people do is gonna be so sweaty.
I want to see the melee. I'm not. If you say it's going to be sweaty, there's going to be a lot more movement and a lot more shooting involved. But I will definitely want to see the melee.
Saying that it's
I
gonna be
want to see
sweaty
some.
is an
I want to see some.
understatement.
I want to see some like swords girding the field with blood kind of shit. I really want to see. I really want to feel the energy coming off of bayonets, sliding off of bayonets, bodies getting shanked. Kind of stuff that makes you feel alive in the moments that you're gonna die. Are they volleying at each other?
Looks like it. I don't see any targets, so yeah, they are.
Ah, so basically
Good practice.
pre-game insults to each other.
Could look at it that way.
Hurling bullets with notes attached to them saying "your mother."
That's one way to do it.
I'm definitely interested to see how fighting here near this house is going to go, because there will be fighting here. I have a feeling it's going to be the most likely the Carbineers over here on defending the 40E's right flank.
The 40 moved up quite far, actually. Probably got time to move back before the start of the battle.
Yeah, they will
Oh,
have
shit.
to.
Their spawners all the way back in that forest over there. The Garde moved up quite
This
far
is
as well.
Pluto's line. This is Pluto's line. I actually remember Pluto when he was back in Italy too. I'm not sure if he was always in Italy or if he's been maining France and he just came over to Italy as a ranker. Not sure the story there, but I remember Pluto. Haven't really seen him lead, but I know he's a very chill person. Although I'm sure being in France has changed that.
No, make them start in the spawns because the center. No.
The middle of the map.
This is fine. One stud spacing.
I would assume a regular starting position for this map would be both sides start at bushes.
That seemed the most logical thing to do.
Or they want to start at their spawn.
No, Garde will move
Works
to
too.
spawns. It's 25, you got to do the same.
So we're going to be starting, I believe, in 3 minutes?
Yep.
Or are they
That's
going
the
to
plan.
get this underway now?
Gonna do it in 3 minutes. They're just getting ready now.
Got it.
Really wish they didn't remove spectator mode. It would be very convenient.
Yeah, that would be nice, wouldn't it? But oh well.
I'm still wondering how they got the licensing to this music. I'm sure it's not playing on the stream, but
It is playing on stream.
very appropriate. very
Music
appropriate
just
music.
makes it better.
Fills his atmosphere with energy that I don't think is actually there.
40 still going to move back a little bit here. They're quite far up.
Yeah.
It's part of the plan. 40E is actually secretly trying to rig this event.
Guard is all the way back at their spawn.
It'd only be fair, right?
They have 2 regiments just standing there. Oh, there we go. Now they're
They're moving. They're moving.
They're going behind. They're going to be starting behind these bushes, I'm assuming.
Or they should, but they're not. I don't know what that.
Would you like
line
to
on-
tell them to start behind the bushes?
Bro, why are they moving? Why is that line on the road moving back up? Bro, that's not
Pluto,
even fair.
I love you, but come on, bro.
That's not even fair, bro. Garde is like 1k studs from mid.
Still always nice to see Pluto.
Saga speaking
But Pluto,
facts.
I don't like. Nobody likes a cheater, Pluto.
London Road is going to be back a little bit.
I don't know what that center line is doing on the road.
I'm gonna do some. I'm gonna do a little bit of war reporting at the front.
Bro. What is the line on the road doing? Bro, I want to start this on time. There
Pluto's
we go.
moving back behind the bushes.
There
I
we
told
go.
him. Although I'm sure now TeamSpeak is
Your mom. Okay.
your mother.
I will start it in 10 seconds.
Ladies and gentlemen, let's get ready to rumble!
Here we go. The Garde versus the 40E. Who's going to win?
I got
This
my
is
money
gonna
on
be
40E. I'm not gonna lie with you, Fango. I got my money on 40E.
I think you should underestimate the Garde. You shouldn't underestimate them. They're better than
I'm
you
not
think.
underestimating the guard. I'm just saying. I got confidence in the 40E, especially with the lineup. They're off.
Definitely going to take Guard a lot longer to get to mid, so I would assume that Guard would want to play around the field here.
Already guard extending their flanks. Pluto obviously back on that road because he's thirsty for it.
Yeah, looks like the 40E team are going for 2 dispersed flanks.
Yeah,
2 lines
both
each.
teams are. They're
Yep.
just going for 2v2s.
The flanks winning these battles are going to be essential then. Especially now since there will be...
Looks like you got
I don't-
25E on one flank and the 15E and mixed line on the other. I believe the pushing flank for the 40E team will be the left flank here.
Fine, beat the tricolored flag to the volley. Tricolor flag's pushing up. Oh! Looks like it's already about to get nasty on the road.
Yeah, 40E's being the aggressor here.
Oh, that's a flag down for the tricolor. Up. They're fumbling to pick it up.
Alright, looks like 40E is going to be the one to make the plays here the entire game. And being extremely aggressive on the right flank. In fact, they're charging on the far right.
Tricolor flag's in a little bit of trouble.
No, they're fine. They're maintaining distance. They're good.
So it seems like on the left the goal is to just volley trade, and on the right they plan on actually making the plays.
40 have got a
This might
slight
not
edge
be
in
the
combat.
charge. Yep. this right side of the field, 40E's managed to shatter Guard. Guard is going to be.
The far
Looks
left
like they
for
are
40
recovering the
is
ground.
Pulling far back.
40E pulled off of that attack. Guard was able to recover.
Yeah, so it looks like we can already guess how the battle plan is going here. With Garde just really matching how
one on the
40E
left?
plays. And the far right for 40E.
Guard's making a
is
push
gonna
on
be
left
making
flank.
plays here.
Looks like the 40E's tricolor flag has been pushed back. It's been dropped. Guard is being the aggressor on this left flank over here.
Yeah, the Garde is really pushing them back.
This
far.
is not looking good for 40E. This is a very wide gap. If this Guard regiment pushes them any further back, it will be able to turn in on this undefended 40E line right here.
Where did you guys put the codes for the battle?
Let me send it to you. Hold on. Yeah,
It looks like the front on left 40E is able to restabilize it.
It's weird. The line being pushed back on the left here is arguably the best line for the 40. It's
That flag
25E
was
Volta
dropped. They're not
Goose.
going to be able to push
Is
that
that?
long.
That's the one on far left?
Yeah.
I thought the Volta were
It's
on
bordered
far
line.
right. Wow.
I'm going to get my eyes back on right because it looks like there is a lot of plays being made on right now. 40E has managed to push Guard back very far on the right. And it looks like they're starting to separate these lines now.
Yeah, 40E is going to be the aggressor here.
Do you think this was the plan to put a wedge in between both of these Guard lines, split them up?
Well, I mean, both
No, I think it
teams
just happened
did the
naturally.
same thing, so I feel like that was the plan, to just have two different flanks.
It was always the plan.
Volta is going for a charge here. Flag down. No flank guard.
Here they go, here they go, here they go!
That flag's gone. That flag is gone.
Wow. That is the first flag loss of the battle. And it goes to 40E capping Guard's
They can
flag.
cut right now and get that
In
flag
the
maybe over
chat.
there. They're cutting right. They're going straight right down the
Wow.
line. And the other line is committing. They're extending.
Guard's got
I don't know why the
Guard
mix
line
line's
has
pulling
to
up.
get
That
out
mix
of there.
line, they're going to get out because that mix line pulled off for some
So
reason.
that's the mix line capping. So the mix line capped the Guard flag.
And
Oh, never mind. Yeah.
surprising.
You're right. This is the mix line here.
Surprising,
You thought the mix
considering
line
y'all
would be-
said that mix
Actually,
line
we
was
all
going to
thought the
do
mix
kind of
line would
poorly.
do worse.
I think it's just they have more communication than the Andor mixed lines last battle. They probably have more rankers in VC. A full pull on Guard. Tragic too.
It looks like
'cause
this line might not get out. This is a border here, I'm pretty sure.
How's the left doing here?
Oh no, the rush line might come and rescue.
No, the left is just staying stagnant.
Oh, they've got the flag down. This might be a cap here.
Not unless they make it out. I doubt they will. There's a lot of distance that rush line has to cover in order to get there.
No, they're going to get out. They've got spawns. They're good. They've escaped.
That was very close.
I'm
though.
keeping
Good
my
pushes
eyes on
from
this
the
left
right
flank.
here.
Looks like Guard is making another push on this left flank. 40E tricolor flag is holding well. Very nice flexible defense on the tricolor flag for 40E over here. Devastating volley. Flag
40E
is
still
down.
being pushed back on the right flank here.
Guard is pulling off to avoid that counter volley.
Looks like the Voltigeurs are finally making some ground on far left.
It hasn't been without blood. They have been fighting tooth and nail, and I believe this tricolor flag has been eating it against this Guard line. Oh, red line of the 40E is now falling back.
Yeah, left is pulling back a little. Looks like here on the right, they may be going aggressive again to try and make some plays.
This guard line is being way too mobile. They're letting the morale be shredded by moving around too much. Don't know who's leading it.
Yeah, what makes
This is
it
Eden's
No
young guard
morale.
line.
the one playing aggressive here the most in the entire battle so far.
Don't know why they pulled off there with shots. It's a weird pull there by Eden.
Another push being made by Garde through the woods on left flank.
They really aren't
Holding at
giving
woods.
Volta Gears on left flank a break. They're really pushing Voided to his limits.
This Garde is playing very
line
weirdly.
is holding against
Far right is
this
being
Garde
pushed back.
right here, being led by.
I think a problem with most line leaders in the genre at the moment is they haven't adapted to the new tech. They're still
Otto's
fighting
line
as
is
if the
pushing
tech
up.
is the old tech.
Devastating casualties on Otto's line.
Honestly,
They might get
this,
the flag again
this
over here.
mixed line is doing amazing.
It's ironic because you said mixed lines
Yeah.
normally don't perform well.
I think a big part of it is this line is being misled as well.
Yeah, the mixed
the
line.
line
About, yep, the mixed line just capped another flag. I think it's the same guard flag they capped before.
Yikes.
Yeah, it is.
If I was the guard now, I'd sub out the line leader because that line is making some interesting plays there. He's not moving properly and
Oh.
it's not good for them.
Looks like their line is
Bladed-
just full of soldats.
Even so, the other one's
Saxon's
holding
line has
fine.
been doing a lot of
Right.
hit and run tactics in this wood line, but he has managed to drive this tricolor line all the way past the wood lines. Again, making a sheer show of force that could possibly.
I'm still surprised by the choice of having what should be their best line to just trade volleys on the far left. I don't know why they wouldn't want them to play more aggressively.
40's pushing back Cullum's line. Cullum's line is pushing back the guard line on this left flank. It looks like that push was unsuccessful. It looks like it's going to be a minor rout. Nope, they're not going to commit to it. He got
They're
spawned.
playing smart.
Primarily, I've been watching this forest fight. This forest fight's been extremely interesting. I believe this is Bladed's line, correct?
Yeah, these two lines on the far left are just waiting for another one to make a move. Looks like it's going to be Garde to make the move here. Perfect.
He coming for that counter volley.
The left flank is neck and neck in terms of points. Completely
Yeah.
neck and neck.
25E is set. I think 25E's actually been suffering back here. Not gonna lie. They've been making some very good
playing
plays.
defensively.
But,
They're not being punished. They're just fighting really defensively today for some reason.
right. It's kind of like that tug of war notion that you normally get from a lot of line battles. You gotta wait for the one guy to make the mistake.
Oh, is there a play on the left? Yes, there
Oh,
is.
oh, big melee push on the left. Let's go.
Looks like
Call 'em
25
out here.
carbs are going to pull through with that.
Damn, I missed probably the most exciting 5
Garde
minutes
is
on the
pushing
left flank.
Volts back again on the left. Oh, is the right being pushed back? No. Oh, yeah, they are.
40 now up by 500 points with 20 minutes left to go.
Big lead to come back from.
Looks like Otto's line is going to extend the left flank of Cullum's line.
Guard can easily come back to this. He needs to play smart.
Looks like the line composition is starting to falter a little for Garde. Like they have a line that has 17 men now and two 21 man.
Oh, it's gone back up.
Oh, hold on. Quick to flood people in.
Is that legal?
Yeah. There's nothing wrong
Alright.
with that.
Alright. Just asking.
Is making plays here.
This, I don't know what this young guard line is doing over here on the right side. He's moving way too much, letting himself get volleyed whilst moving. It is killing his guys' morale. That's why he's so weak during fights.
Looks like the mix line might be trying to go for encirclement here on the right. They're pushing them.
They could easily, they need to move left to get that encirclement. They're not, I don't know why they're not doing it.
It's gonna hurt.
Pushing on the left. Yep, they are.
Bladed's line coming in for a counter.
Voided just keeps getting
This-
pushed back on the far left.
25E Voltailleurs have been getting pushed, I believe. It's been a very tug of war match with a slight favor towards Imperial Bladed's line. I'm not sure if that is just
This mixed
because of the
line
fact
really
that
is just
Imperial Blade
decimating
is
this young guard line.
employing. Oh shit! Oh
40
shit!
is
Oh
making a
shit!
push on far right.
Uh-oh! Left flank. 25E is in danger.
Oh.
25E is in big trouble. Imperial Blade is line. It looks like they might be able. Nope. Nope. They're done. They're done. So.
I don't know why that rank ran in. They can't get spawns now. That one rank just sold the flag.
That is done. That is done. 25E is shattered on the left flank after about, I would want to say,
that flag is gone.
9 minutes of good fighting.
Wow, so that's Voltigier's gone. Wow.
Just about 14 minutes of good fighting,
So
and the
finally
25E
Garde is
Volts
able
are
to make
dead
a
and
play on
gone.
the far left.
It's weird. Voltigeurs, I'd have thought are the best line. They're not pulling their weight to that. It's unfortunate to see.
Yeah, Voltigier
I
should
think
be,
it's
like, one of, if
primarily
not the best
because
line.
Imperial Bladed has been using a lot of hit and run tactics. He's been luring them into him, so that way
keep
he has
blinking
always
out
had
of
the
the
dominant
map.
hand in this.
Oh, look at the guard play here. Do you see this?
Uh-oh.
We're on the far left.
First
look at this.
flag
Look at
tap
that guard
goes
line.
to
They're encircling.
Imperial Bladed's line on the left.
Over here on the road PC. Look at that line there.
And they're funneling them in.
They're running right to the guard line there. They're running right to that guard line. Oh my god, this is big. I said at the start, the way the guard win is through communication and movement, and they're showing it right now, maybe.
Definitely want to see. I'm
Garde
definitely gonna watch
is
this.
finally making a comeback here.
Actually, this line's in trouble here.
Flag is down on that 40E red line.
Oh, that
Column
guard
line.
line's fine. It's
This
just
might-
125E
this might
line
be-
that might be in trouble, or 15E.
Oh, 25E is coming back in.
Falling off.
Volts are on the
Very
way.
chaotic here, very chaotic. Anything could happen.
I don't
Rush
think
on and
Imperial's
right
in a
line
good
soaking
position
inside
here.
guard here.
I definitely don't think Imperial's in a good position here.
I think the guard positioning right now is bad, actually.
Yeah,
They're in a very
it's-
tenuous position right now.
They're very centralized.
They are putting themselves a wall between them and that rush line. Rush line has just lost its rush. It is going to attempt to extend the flank of Bladed's line.
You've got a very big L shape going on here, which isn't good
That
for the
was
guard.
a very bad volley on 25E's part. Imperial Blade has not lost his momentum. He's going after 25E with a vengeance. .25E has been dropping these volleys, it seems. They have been dropping bodies, but they haven't been slowing the momentum down enough. They have been hitting flag. I think that's what they're doing. Drop the flag, slow down the entire line.
Oh, the mix line is making a play on the road here.
This is big, this is big. The Caribs of 25E are making a big push here. This is big. They're getting encircled. They're encircling the guard. That mix line needs to push in. If that mix line pushes in, I can get a flag. No, okay, Caribs held.
Fine, no, they keep playing smart. Now they are very quickly pushing the guard
25E.
back here in the center and right.
I think Blade is going to... Blade has got this on lockdown.
25E Chester line or card line needs to get in.
Again, employing that hit and run tactics. He's going to attempt to hold this far left flank. Bladed's flag is down. He is making a push without his flag. Ooh, that might be a hill there. Nope, they managed to hit some of Column's guys. Column responds back with an equally devastating volley.
Very
Otto's
stagnant
line's
here.
going to
Guard's
abuse
trying
this.
Gain more ground here. They're pushing back 40E on the far right. Oh, 40E's
The
countering
guard's
on the
real weakness at the moment is that one young guard line. That one young guard line keeps losing its flag and selling the fight.
The far right is being pushed back right now.
I think all the other lines are winning their fights in 1v1.
Yeah.
But that one young guard line led by Eden is not doing great.
That bladed 25E versus bladed line has not been going well for 25E at all.
And the left here is getting.
Guard
pushed
are
back,
closing
but
the distance.
right
It's
is
500
pushing.
points.
Oh, the mix line's coming out. Never mind.
Guard are winning in combat right now.
Explain to the audience, who do you believe is having the upper hand here?
It's definitely
I think
40E.
for the majority of the lines, the Guard is winning the 1v1s, but as I said before, the one Young Guard line by Eden is selling hard.
One guard line has been selling.
Yeah, the Garde is doing very well right now. They do consistently push them back here, except for that one line on the far right occasionally.
This might be a play. This might be a play. If this guard
The
line
Garde is
can get
making a lot of ground
Cullum's
right now.
line, if Otto's line can push Cullum's line back far enough, they can slam into the rear of this unprotected 40E line on the road.
Yeah, Garde is very consistently gaining ground. They may be able to make a comeback against 40E.
Bladed has been just running 25E's fade on that hard right flank this entire time. Do you think it's time for 25E to switch out with another regiment, or do you believe that 25E should just hold their ground, do their best?
25 is doing what they can at the moment. I don't know how much they can really afford to switch.
The matchup with 25E, though they are same numerically, I can tell 25E is not doing
40
so
is
hot
making a
again.
play on the far right.
They aren't actually
But
said
the
numerically.
50
The
mix line
Blaze
can't
line has
do
2
that.
more guys.
That does cost him morale, but he's saving those shots. And then he's draining 25E's morale as well with these volleys. Counter volleys.
They're winning that counter charge hard. They're winning that counter charge hard. They might get a flag here. Maybe. There they got spawns.
Cullum is just lucky, makes it out, barely escaping, the noose man's hanging.
These are very neck and neck right now. The far right, or the right flank is very back and forth. The far left is being pushed hard against 40E. And
The Guard have
this
got
line
10
the
minutes to
left
make
here
up
is
400
just
points.
Not doing too great.
Can they make up 400 points in 10 minutes? That's the question there.
I think they can.
They
now
easily
that
can.
Yeah, I definitely think they can. Now that they've got everything sorted out, because obviously they had a hiccup at the start here, especially after losing how many flags? 2, 3 flags. They've managed to come back with a flag cap of their own on the hard right flank, and now
the
they're
left?
absolutely
The Guard is being
driving
pushed
back
on
40.
left. Oh nope, they do have spawns. They barely made it out on the left there. And now the mix line.
Eden might lose his flag again here. Eden might lose his flag again here.
They might.
No, it's out.
Bladed's
Just
line
barely.
giving up a lot of ground on hard right. I wonder what he's planning. Oh no! Oh no! Is it sandwich time? Mom, make me a sandwich. I do believe it is sandwich time.
No, I think they're going to get out of that.
Is
They're going to
in
get out of
big
that.
trouble here. Bladed slowing down 25E with a
Yeah,
volley.
but look at that mix line.
Coming in for blood. This could be big. 25E is right on their tail, though. I'm not
this
sure if they're
guard line,
be able to make
whichever
the sandwich
guard line
work.
this is, I believe it's Eden's line that's matching the mix line. They are just being way too slow right now.
They might make it out of there.
Guard
Collins
might be able
line
to
might
get
make
that.
it out of here.
He's out.
No, that's another flag down. Come on.
He's out of there. He's got
They're
spawns.
very
He's good.
close.
He's good.
Yeah, no.
25E was right on Bladed coattail, and it looks like
Look at this. The mix line's behind both the guard. Look at this. Look behind the guard lines. The mix line is right on the heels.
Eden's line here, that young guard line, is just lagging.
I don't know what
far
Eden
behind.
is asleep today. I don't know what he's doing. He just is not keeping up with his line
They can
whatsoever.
It looks
easily
like
get
there's
this
going to be a
guard flag here.
reverse encirclement.
They can
Yeah,
easily
this flag might be gone here.
Yikes!
Eden just cost another
It
guard
just
flag
keeps
loss.
getting dropped.
That line is selling
there's-
hard.
There's
so
no way
hard.
they get out of this. If 40 is lucky here, they can
Bladed's
get both
line is. This might be another 2 flags
they're
gone.
gone. They're gone.
If this flag cannot get support,
I don't think
that's
they're gonna
already
get this
won.
next line though.
That young guard line, that single young guard line causing another flag loss to the guard.
Yeah.
They are selling this fight so hard.
Very unfortunate.
how is communication on that point? Because we already know that communication has been established. Do you think
They
split
might be
this up
able
into
to get
two
Ian's flag here.
I think this is
Maybe,
looking
they're
like a
close.
40 victory today. The Garde are going to be eliminated from the tournament.
Well, Garde, hope you're ready for another purge, friend.
This is the Garde away. Wow, they're just getting decimated on all fronts here. The right might actually...
That is tragic. Literally one slip up
The
made
right
by
did
that
push
fixed
him
line.
back, though.
I
One
feel
slip
for the other Garde lines because that one line is selling the fight so incredibly hard.
The left flank
But the other
they're
line's
just
pulling their
farming
weight.
the guard line.
I was literally watching Bladed running the shit of the 25E all the way up to near their spawn, coming back for that near beautiful sandwich, and then just to have it sold.
Yeah, all the
Because that
Garde
line
lines
did
are either
not
winning
produce.
or drawing their fights.
Right.
Besides that one.
That definitely was either a lack of communication or a lack of initiative on that line's leader.
I feel for Eden after this fight. He's going to get the biggest grilling ever from Asagas.
He is not going to have a fun time after.
Imperial's line might be in trouble here. But it looks like he is able to get the spawns, and he's able to countercharge that. 25E should be fine, they have spawns.
Yeah, Volta Gears will be able
I
to
think,
restore
honestly,
that.
the hardest fighting has been over here. This has been the most back-and-forth tug-of-war style fighting between Imperial Bladed's line and the 25E Volta
They've
Gears.
all been very close fights. It's just this one guard line.
I do believe that officer, his career is going to the chopping block.
I disagree. Eden's been around for a long time. I doubt to get rid of him, but maybe he'll get a really severe grilling today after this.
This line that's fighting the mixed line is actually decimating them now. Oh, but the mixed line is coming back here. Might be able to cap them here on the road.
.25E volleyed right into what they wanted. They're pushing 25E back again. It looks like Blade is going to try the same exact thing that he tried last time.
I think the strat
Except-
here on the far left is to just bring this line away from the fight entirely.
God, I've now got 5 minutes to
far
make
right.
up 700 points.
See if they can do it.
It looks
Very
like
close.
Bladed is going to attempt to pursue the 25E. If he can't get that flag, it looks like he will turn around and he will go for Cullum's line once again. Cullum's line putting up a good fight. What is Otto doing here?
Looks like the mixed line center on the road might try and make a play here.
They have Cullum's
They need to watch out on the
lines
right.
back to the road, so
Yeah, they're starting to funnel them
Not
in on the
sure-
road here, on the right. Oh, never mind. Guard on the right pulled off.
Cullum's line is taking hits.
It looks like Orp is now micromanaging the young guard line that's been selling.
Bladen made a push, ate a volley. He's still going in though. It's gonna be shots into 25E.
I wonder what's
25E
going on
out
the
here with
second
a
server.
remarkable flexible defense.
The aggression from Guard here on the far left is just relentless. They are not keeping up.
Have we got anyone on the second server for the Premier versus Second Core fight?
Do not. Very unfortunate.
Bladen's line may be in trouble here. 25E look like they're closing the distance on that flag. He was able to get spawns. And now
Fight
it's a
on the road
counter.
is very intense. But the mixed line will be pushed back.
Over here denying the power of the mixed line. That's going to be a volley into his line
It's
before
like
he's able
all
to
these
form.
guard lines are just winning their 1v1s, but overall they're not pulling through.
And I
It
think
looks like this is a 40 victory. The guard cannot make up 800 points in
I mean, who
2 minutes. They
knows?
can't do it. They
might
can't
be
do
able
it.
to.
They need an army wipe, and that's impossible in this time.
The right and center are very close. Those are far left. Like, it's a constant back and forth here on the right.
Second core winning the other fight by 600
Counter charge being
apparently.
made by Bladed.
Wait, second core is winning?
I don't think he's going to get that 25E flag.
Oh, by
at this
400.
time.
What? Wow. That's actually
Quite
wow,
literally
I didn't
looks
think
like-
that.
Quite literally looks like all the 25E's goal right now at this point is just hold back Imperial's line, draw them away from the fight.
That's really what they've been doing all game here.
That's
There
a
have
shock to
been
me. Second
times
core's
though
winning
that
the other fight.
Imperial nearly got that flag, and same for 25E. There's been times where the 25E nearly got Imperial's flag.
Wait. Oh my god, the far right? Oh, Garde was so close to capping a flag. Wow. That was very close on the far right. They almost capped the flag.
It looks like this fight, the mixed line for 40 actually carried the fight.
like
And
hard
there's a
right
surprising.
line
coming in on that
funneling
line
in
on the road. Possibly going for a sandwich, but they did just lose their flag.
Nah, I
The
don't think
column
they're going to
line.
be able to pull it off here. Yeah, no.
Don't want to block the shot. He's gonna run through them.
They're trying to make a desperate last play, but they can't do it. It won't follow through. What is that young god line doing on the road there? They're letting this line be 2v1.
Yeah.
Eden Evictus is telling this fight. I don't know what he's been on today.
The far right just keeps on getting decimated.
This is going to be terrible now.
consistently.
A lot of bodies in that wood, in this little wood line by the garrison.
I really like how most of this fight has just been a consistent back and forth. Like you've
25E is currently blocking Bladed's line
Like,
from making that kind of
at
sandwich
the
and
start,
pushing
40E was really making the plays and pushing hard and being the aggressor, but now the tides have really changed, and now it's a Garde pushing it back.
especially with
It's-
that
Look at
lead
the
they
far
got. They
left
do not
here.
want to risk it.
Like that is very far up. They have just been
It's official,
consistently
though.
pushing the back.
40 are moving to the next bracket, and the Guard have lost their first fight and are moving to the loser bracket.
Wow.
Which is a shock to me, actually.
I feel pity for whoever has to fight Garde in the losers bracket.
That is not gonna be fun for them.
I know, because Garde is going to be like a seething monster trying to get back in.
And the battle is over.
Wow.
This
40
is the
wins
charge,
by
this
700
is the
points.
charge.
That
Now, it is customary
Honestly-
for me to give the boys a bit of a chant and a cheer during the last 30 seconds. So,
even
if you
though,
don't mind,
even though it's a 700-point difference, it still felt extremely close.
if you do not mind, this is for all y'all Garde and all y'all 40E.
The mixed line carried today for the 40. They did amazing
they
work.
did very
I
well.
really underestimated Pluto today.
We all did. Good work from him and his line. They did amazing.
Really did underestimate the mixed line. Are you?
And in the
saying
other
that-
server, second core win. Second core victory by 500 points.
Wow.
Yikes!
That's just not expected.
I thought that was going to be a clear loss to Premier Core there. I don't know how they won that. That's a real shock.
You said Premier Core.
Premier Core lost by 500 points to second core.
Wow.
You were saying it was going to be the other way around, or did you think Premier Core was going to lose harder than
I
that?
thought Premier Core was going to win by a lot.
Hmm.
Everyone did it. They are way higher seeded than second core. Way higher.
See, I think that's like the biggest thing now, especially with this new tech. People put a lot of just general an idea or a lot of faith into something that comes from the old tech. Was very good in the old tech, but it's a new day, it's a new age. There's a possibility for everybody to get good now.
That was a very close fight. Like seriously. Even though it ended up being a 700-point difference, still felt so close.
I was definitely having a lot of fun there on that right flank, or hard right flank, with the 25E Voltaires and Imperial Bladed line. That was definitely some very clean fighting back and forth.
Let's see.
Because at
the
some
volleys
instances, it almost looked like they were going to lose.
We'll check out the volleys here, then we'll get them both in for the post-game interview.
So this means we'll see Andor versus 40E
Yep.
for the next bracket.
Oh, that's gonna be nasty. nasty.
I think 40 wins that, to be honest. I think that's a clear 40 victory.
There are some good contenders in Andor, but I just think there's going to be a lot of conflict between commanders, which is going to cost Andor that fight.
I don't know. We'll have to see.
But if I have to make a prediction, I'm going to say 7th Brazilians with their 13th counterpart are going to be the top fraggers, followed closely by the 4th.
Probably for that battle. I need to see a leaderboard for that Premier versus Second Corps fight. Okay. We'll see the volley fire from both teams, and then we'll head off to EI Times Discord for the post-game interview. I think the final line is
What was the name of that line you said was selling for Garde?
I believe that was Regiment des Couleurs Chasseurs.
One that sold, it was, yeah, Tilo Chassis under Eden Invictus.
Let's see this volley fire. Is from 25E, is Garde gonna do one? Garde really taking their time here, huh? Oh, here we go. Nice. Okay, well, let's head to Europa Times Napoleonic lead post-game interview. And then you will get, what is it? We'll get a Sagas and Voided Flame or whoever they have represent them in. We'll start the post-game interview there. I'm gonna head there now.
See you there!
Let's see if people start flooding in. Need to get all the commentators in and the team leaders. Just gonna wait for everybody to get in. Got one of the commentators in. Still waiting on everybody else.
I definitely think that was a very textbook form of flexible defense on that hard right flank, the one that I was primarily watching.
It was... I'm just so... I just love that battle. I don't really have much to say about it. It was just a great battle.
We say we love it, but it's like, you know,
I enjoyed it personally.
I kind of wanted to go Joe Rogan for a second, but it's like I didn't want to scream.
That was a really close match. Even though, like I said, it didn't end up being a 700-point difference at the end, I still think generally throughout the game it was close.
Ptolemy is here. What's up, Ptolemy? Haven't seen you in a fat second, my dude.
Still waiting for the team leaders to flood in, which hopefully should be shortly. Hope we got Voided Flame in. and Jordy. I'll bring him.
Hello.
Hello.
How before we got the other people in, how do you think you guys did?
That was pretty good. You know, everyone was pretty confident we weren't gonna win that, and I mean, we kind of did really good. So
Yeah. I mean, there's definitely a few moments that are a bit sketchy where it could have turned around, but
yeah.
overall, I think we did great.
That was just a great battle.
Is
Wait,
there a Garde rep coming?
there should be. I don't know. Hopefully.
Is the representative for 25E here?
Yes, they
Yes,
are
hello.
both here.
Okay. Real quick, just to get this out of the way, I wanted to ask y'all a question.
Uh-huh.
What was the general thoughts and feelings when 25E volts, if you have a volts representative?
Oh, that's me.
Okay. So what was the general feeling of when you were fighting Bladed's line on that fight, on that hard right, hard left flank near the wood line, when it was just general tug of war? What was the feelings or the thoughts? Was there any thoughts of squeamishness?
Well, honestly, I knew I just had to hold. He was a slightly bigger line, and the way he played, it was kind of like passive aggressive. He would wait for me to volley. It would just go back and forth each time. I knew I just had to hold out, and as long as if I sat there, I outshot him most of the time. And as long as I kept my guys good, you know, stayed, held, let the rest of the army do what they had to do, because they were clearly putting in some work. So I knew I can just sit there, you know, kind of farm kills, and you know, it wasn't too hard for me. I think the one flag loss was kind of my fuck up because I kind of sat there for a bit too long. But other than that, we came back, matched them again. Game was basically over after that, and we got the win. So
Which
What I was
line?
gonna
For,
say.
hold on. I just want to ask this one quick question. What line do you think performed the best on your team?
I want to say, based off, I want to say I'm not really sure personally. I think Jordy would know better, but I heard the mixed line put in some work. I was kind of really focused on my 1v1. So.
Yeah, I think the mix line did really well today. Pluto did a great job leading them, but obviously we couldn't have done that without the other lines holding. So, like, I don't want to give that answer where it's like everyone's done great, but yeah, the mix line did surprise me, to be honest. So.
Yeah, it's really good to see them doing so well, especially at the start. Everyone was kind of doubting because Pluto was leading it, and it was also a mixed line. So people were like, "Is that really going to work out?"
How dare you doubt my boy Pluto?
Love you, Pluto.
That was a very good fight. Nice aggression from the entire team at the start. I noticed that for mostly the entire game, your left flank was being pushed back and your right flank was making all the plays for the most part. I don't really know what the game plan was.
Well, we kind of knew from the start that Young Guard would probably be their weak link, and I think they had two Young Guard lines. Luckily, by sheer chance, I kind of got placed against Bladed, who was the biggest line. So my guy, I think, arguably in terms of skill, I had some of the better shooters on our team, so I held him pretty well. And then, you know, obviously, Young Guard being their weak links, our other lines who were pretty good were easily enough able to push them. And then they only had one middle guard line over there. So as long as they could hold them and push the young guard, get rid of that weak link, we could make plays, and it worked out pretty good. So
What was your biggest? Would you say your biggest fear from Bladed's line was how far he was able to get you to pull yourself back? That he was going to break off and go straight for the center.
He tried doing it once and it didn't work. And I think after he tried it the first time, he wasn't going to try it again because he went in, and once he did that, we actually got one of their flags. So, but
That
like-
flag loss was caused by the same guard line we selling throughout the battle. The one guard line, the Tirolo Shattered led by Eden, was...
But I was pretty confident. I kept Bladed in the corner of the map the entire game, and other than him going over once and them losing a flag as the result of that, I think it was pretty okay. So
I definitely saw during the fighting because, as you know, I was kind of like hard spectating that flank with you guys because I thought that was the most interesting point of conflict. I definitely want to say that when I was watching it, there was another chance, especially because there was no supporting lines on that center. It was too far down the road to really get there effectively in time. That Bladed could have pulled off and gone straight for the rear of that line again.
yeah,
Was that Was that a general fear or concept that was going through your head as well?
Not really, because I know from like previous experience in that entire battle, pretty much. I know Bladed is a pretty passive guy, and like he's not too risky. And the entire time I was fighting him, he would just wait for my volley, push, do his volley, and we just return, keep on going back and forth. So I kind of got a feel of his playstyle, and not to say I knew what he was gonna do, but I knew like pretty much like what type of play he would make. To be fair.
Right.
So I mean, I was pretty confident in the rest of the lines doing what they needed to do, and luckily the one time Bladed did try to do something else, it kind of ended in a mishap for them. So
From a third-party point of view, it looked like the reason for your victory was that one Young Guard line selling, because more or less all the other Guard lines were either winning their fights or tying them, like it was a back and forth. But that one Guard line kept losing its flag, kept allowing its line to move off and encircle other Guard lines. And that's what really played against the Guard today.
yeah, again, Young Guard was like 100% their weak links. I think had they come like a full force, and we were preparing for it to be 3 middle guard lines and 1 Young Guard line. So, and we were honestly thinking like, oh, there's definitely a chance they can just bring 80 middle guards. So we got to prepare for that. But they showed up with 40 Young Guards. So.
I have an inside source that tells me there was actually extra mid-guard pending to get into the fight, but they were denied entry because there was some guard politics going on. So that's what may have caused the loss of them today.
That's a shame.
Lego politics. Oh no.
Could have went a lot differently then, but overall, we got that victory and we played it pretty well, in my opinion.
Yeah, Young Guard. They did fight really well. I think there was a Young Guard line, fight and defined, and he managed to, it was just very back and forth between that line. I think Meal was commanding it, and he was quite a pain, because we had a lot of opportunities where we had Pluto pushing. We wouldn't really be able to exploit it, because Meal, he knew he was always on the ball, so they still did alright, the Young Guard, so.
Yeah. Wait, was Meal leading the Young Guard line?
I believe so.
Mid-guard.
Oh, well, someone was fighting defined, and he was,
I know Imperial had Metal Guard, and then I think Meal, it was said.
Define's got his hand up, so.
Yeah, let Defined up. Someone could.
Oh yeah, hold on. Yep, he's invited.
Is there any Guard rep coming today?
I don't
No
think
guard
there
reps.
is. I asked them to, but they have not showed up.
Well, I will say RPOs said we were a bit overconfident and it kind of backfired on them.
Like, it was like, you'll be crushed. And literally told me
Classic
yesterday,
Guard,
"You will
not
be
showing up
crushed."
after a loss. They always try to hide it and cover it up.
I wouldn't say that much, but maybe, I don't know. But he was in the 25E general chat last night in our voice chat at like 3 a.m. for whatever reason. I don't know what that was about. But it was a good battle regardless. They fought pretty good.
I don't have
And,
much else to add personally.
I do.
need to go short.
40E, you're going to fight Andor next, aren't you? Are you confident about that one?
I'm pretty confident, yeah.
Oh yeah,
Oh, yeah. Sorry, PC.
I think we've beat Andor in the past, so we know how they play and stuff.
Yeah.
It was a while ago, but yeah. I'm confident we can probably do it again.
Is Sauce Trooper in here? No.
I don't think so.
Fucking suck
I will
disaster.
match Sol game. As for anyone else, I don't know.
I can tell you right now, you're probably going to go against. There's a few more confident lines that have come to Andor as of since.
Yeah,
time you all played
seventh,
them. So
13th. Yeah, a lot of good lines now.
You're missing one particular one.
Don't tell
fourth?
me you want to say fourth, Morvis. Don't tell me.
Yes, I want to say
Okay, of
fourth.
course you do.
I won't give my public opinion, but
We'll
Okay.
test them.
Anyways,
how they are.
does anybody else have anything else to add?
good battle.
Yeah, GG.
More questions from commentators? Yeah, Chris, how did your battle go?
Yeah, woo!
Oh, he
Yeah,
won.
yeah.
I forgot.
Like, just a
Yeah,
quick
we-
little debrief of your battle.
It was a very tough battle against Premier and Monsenchi. It was mostly a tie at the beginning, and then we got a pretty good advantage that made us like be winning by 1k throughout most of the battle. And then Premier nearly clutched that battle at the end. They had us in the corner of the map with 30 seconds left, and they could have army wiped us, but there was not enough time left.
Saved by the bell.
Yeah, Saved by the Bell, man. That was insane with that timing.
I mean, I'm proud of you guys. Everyone expected you to lose that fight. You are the underdogs when you came out victorious today. Good job.
Yeah, that was we tried our best in that battle. Premier's pretty good, man.
So does nobody have anything else to add or ask? Okay, I will take
Who's
this,
second core fighting next? Who's their opponent?
I think it'll be BA.
Yeah, it's
Oh,
BA.
it's us. It's us. Oh,
Yeah.
God. Well, good luck, Chris.
Yeah, you're lucky.
That's gonna be a fun one. That one's being streamed, so that will be interesting. Wait, the next fight is on the 30th, or actually the next fight is on the 29th, which will be between the Nordic Vikings and Anglo-Iberian Front. It's part of the losers bracket. And the next main bracket fight will be on the 30th between Prussia and Russia, which I think both those fights are going to be good ones. Very excited to see them. So I'm going to assume that nobody else has anything else to add.
Nope.
Nope.
Very exciting stuff.
Well, I guess that means the post-battle interview is done. Thank you all for coming and showing up and watching the stream. I think both teams did well for both sides, or both maps, obviously. Turned out both fights were very close. I think the Premier versus Second Corps was 400 point difference.
Yeah, around that.
Yeah, and then 40 versus Garde was a 700 point difference, which, in my opinion, both of those, for those good of teams, are pretty close. So I think both maps played very well today. I think everybody should be proud of themselves for how they did today. Seems like nobody else has anything to say, so that means a post-battle interview is conducted.
Ooh.
Thank you all for coming. I'm going to end the stream now and end the stage. Goodbye, everybody.